November 13th. Welcome to Adam's Birthday Book, where each and every day we look into the mysteries of birthdays and their significance on your life path. Today's birthday is November 13th. If you were born on this day, happy birthday. Alright. Let's get started. November 13th. The day of the commentator. Those born on November 13th are generally perceptive and insightful when commenting on their times. Regardless of what walk of life they inhabit, they often make statements about what is going on around them that attract attention. Everything interests them, but particularly matters of a social or political nature. Whether they cull their knowledge from reading newspapers, watching TV, or studying historical or sociological books, they tend to have strong opinions about how things work or don't work, as the case may be. A problem for many November 13th people is that they do not put equivalent energy into themselves, in terms of self-development and understanding. Because their interests are so outwardly oriented, they run the risk of superficiality. Those who know them may find them outgoing and entertaining, but at the same time not deeply grounded. However, more highly evolved individuals born on this day make an effort to learn from and internalize their interests, forming a vital bond between their own internal process and the world around them. These latter people are powerfully equipped to advance their cause as fully realized individuals. November 13th people often find themselves divided between a rational, common-sense apprehension of the world, atheistic or agnostic, respectively, on the one hand, and traditional religious convictions on the other. Though often strict rationalists in their early to middle years, they may at some point undergo a powerful conversion to spiritual or religious belief systems. When undergoing this process of conversion, they may not feel it necessary to abandon logic or reason, but rather make it work for them in finding ever new support for their beliefs. Such November 13th people generally are not zealots who believe blindly, but optimists whose faith is based on seeing the world around them as a living proof of the Spirit of God and the wonder of existence and of nature. November 13th people are nonetheless passionately convinced of their point of view. Though opposed to all forms of injustice, they themselves may express their opinions in a dogmatic or authoritarian fashion. Thus it is important that they make a conscious effort to listen openly to the opposing side, and whether they agree with what is said or not, take in what is useful to them. Above all, November 13 people are realists, and therefore for the most part immune to false schemes and dubious arguments. Those born on this day react strongly against any system they consider unworthy of their loyalty, whether it be a company, association, union, or club. Because they can be outspoken, even argumentative in this respect, they should beware of a tendency to antagonize powerful people or make enemies. Cultivating modesty and simplicity is a key for them, as well as never forgetting their roots, no matter how far they find themselves from home, literally or figuratively. Numbers and planets. Those born on the 13th of the month are ruled by the number 4, 1 plus 3 equals 4, and by the planet Uranus, which is both erratic and explosive. The connection between Uranus and Pluto, Scorpio's ruler, indicates a tendency on the part of November 13th people to play upsetting roles in the lives of others and a propensity for undergoing cataclysmic changes in their own lives. Although the number 13 is considered unlucky by many people, it is, rather, a powerful number which does carry the responsibility of using its power wisely or running the risk of self-destruction. The number 4 traditionally represents rebellion, idiosyncratic beliefs, and a desire to change the rules, underlining those qualities of November 13th people mentioned earlier. Tarot. The most misunderstood card in the tarot is the 13th card of the major arcana, Death, which very rarely is to be taken literally but signifies a letting go of the past in order to grow beyond limitations, metamorphically. From the tarot card Death, planetary influence of Pluto, the underworld god, and the significance of the number 4, November 13 people can be vulnerable to melancholy and emotional hurt at a deep level. Health. November 13th people must beware of wearing themselves down through repeated expenditures of nervous energy. Keeping themselves on an even keel psychologically is only possible if they manage to find a calm place, both external and internal, to which they can retreat and get their act together. Many born on this day can benefit from spiritual training, yoga, meditative processes, Tai Chi, or established religious practices at some point in their lives. Only moderate exercise is here recommended, and highly competitive activities for the most part discouraged. A highly varied diet, encompassing many cuisines and unusual foods is recommended, with few dietary restrictions. Advice: work on yourself. Find your center, then forge a bond with the world. Remain aware of the effect you have on others. Learn to listen at a deep level. Be mindful of your involvements. Meditation. Birds fly, fish swim, humans. Thank you for joining me today on the November 13th birthday, and please don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell, and please tell me if today is your birthday in the comments below. Thank you, you wonderful people, and join me tomorrow on the next episode of Adam's Birthday Book for November 14th.